Hi my loves and welcome to my channel. My name is Erica. This is Gypsy Cowgirl Tarot. I am a psychic medium, oracle, prophetess, which means I use the cards to connect for visual aid, right? But they're not needed to read. So if you just found this channel, my loves, be sure to save this channel by subscribing to it and liking the video if it resonates with you. I greatly appreciate that, as it does help the channel to grow. Those of you guys who have been with me, thank you, my loves. You know how much love I have for the soul tribe. And be sure to hit the notification bell, you guys, because just because you hit it once, you want to check periodically, especially right now as we get closer to Mercury retrograde. It is the planet that rules communication. So any forms of communication that are connected to you, you might want to double check, right? And comb through, okay? So you guys have seen the title of the reading. I don't know quite yet, you know, what's going to come out or what it's going to say. But I felt called to pick up this very powerful. I never use it in collective readings, like hardly ever. Those of you guys who've been with me for a while, you guys know. It's a very powerful deck. It's like a divine feminine energy deck. But this is for all, you know, collective energies, this reading. But basically the message here is that you have been in preparation, like prep school, preparatory is what I'm hearing. You've been in a preparatory stage, okay? But your whole life leading up to this time point, it's been preparing you, okay? You've gone through a lot of hardships, losses, disappointments, heartaches, betrayals, you know, all of that kind of stuff, right? And there's been a big energy for many of you guys of, you know, this isn't fair. Like, I'm a good person and I see, you know, all of these like not good people, right? Celebrities, people on TV, you know, people whom I personally know, acquaintances of mine, like things of that nature, right? You've been seeing these great injustices being done. And you have felt like for a while, you know, for years, for a lot of you guys, right? Maybe for the majority of your life, that I'm hearing the levee breaks, but When the Levee Breaks is a song by Led Zeppelin. So that could be resonant to you. You guys may have recently heard that song. That could just be how you're feeling, like an energy of something's got to give. Like, when is it going to be my turn? Like, this isn't fair. I see all of this stuff happening around me to people, and those people I know are not in alignment with love. Those people are just master manifestors, you guys. There may be darker energies, right? But they can manifest just like you can manifest. We're all energy. It's how we handle it and what we do with it, right? So I'm here to tell you, this is a big, it's your time of payment. It's a time of reckoning. It's a time of payment. What I'm specifically getting here is that for a lot of you guys, things that have been taken from you or held back from you or stolen from you are being returned to you in a big way at this time. So think of every situation, interaction, relationship, you know, job, you know, anything that you've been involved in, connected to, or whatever, that has, and for most of you guys, you should be able to very easily pinpoint at least 1 to 3 things like that, because these would be things that like really hurt you, like they dug deep, okay? A sense of betrayal, a form of humiliation, you know, someone cheating on you, or you finding out those moments that a loved one has passed away, you know, things of that nature. Now, for me personally, you know, because you guys know that I don't hold back on this channel. Like, this is for us to, we are soul family, we are soul tribe. I am here to bring forth downloads, messages, you know, I am the conduit, but what it is, it's for your highest and greatest good, whatever comes through, okay? So, it's a time of great alchemy. It's a time of great realization and breakthroughs for you. 4-4 on the timestamp when I look up, okay? Speaking of 4-4, now 4-4-4, my loves. So tomorrow, although this reading is a timeless message, the energy is timeless, okay, that I'm tapping into. But tomorrow, December 20th, 2022, I am going to be on it's my second time on this podcast show. The creator of the show, her name is Kaylee. She is a woman who I met about, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago. Randomly, the universe brought us into each other's paths, and we've stayed in contact ever since. She is a light sister. She is a light in this world, a starseed, a light worker, an empath. She is someone who exudes extreme, beautiful compassion, love, empathy, and light. Okay. So of course I would be honored to be on her podcast as a guest speaker. So this is my second time. So if you guys are interested in listening in, I highly suggest her episodes anyways, because she interviews guests who have been through all kinds of stuff, right? Death, loss, there's stuff about, equality, transgender stuff, like everything, right? And of course, it's coming from the highest and greatest energy of all, which is love, okay? So you could look her up here on YouTube. You could also follow her Instagram account, okay? If you follow me on Instagram, I posted about it in my story, but her account is the T with KG, okay? So it's the TEA with K, the letter K, and then G, the letter G, capital K. And if I can remember, you guys, I will pin the YouTube channel down in the description box below. So if you wanted to watch like the interview, okay, where you can see both of us, you can watch the video interview podcast here on YouTube, all right, on her channel, over on her channel. When the episode airs, I will also share the link for it on my community page too. And then you could also follow her on Instagram as well. So anyways, but the first time I was a guest, I was guest number 8, okay, which is 4 plus 4, right? But it does break down to that 2222 as well, right? But anyways, now when she asked me to do it again this week, the week of Christmas, which she had said that she wasn't really planning on having a guest speaker this week. She was planning on doing just like an overall collective kind of message, and whatever, kind of organically came through for her. But there was something that she said tugged on her heartstrings and was like, no, you need Erica this week, kind of a thing. And she was like, and it was just perfect, just because of who you are. So we talk about literally all the things, you guys. So it's not just like one topic, it's free flowing, it's whatever comes through. I do pull cards throughout, I channel some messages. We had some Ascended Masters show up, like it's really neat, right? So anyways, so you can catch that episode number 44, tomorrow here on YouTube or on her, it's on like other, iTunes or Spotify, stuff like that, right? Where you can get the podcast. But you could also follow her on Instagram. Okay. All right, my loves, 818 as I end my message. So you guys are getting a lot of 818. August 18th could be a date for you. Also August 24th and 26th can be a date for you. All right. For the collective, show me the message. It's the Nymph of Wands. Okay, funny because I was called this morning to brush up on some information about the Fae and about fairies and the different, right? This message today is all about, and then the Queen of Wands. See, this message today is all about how powerful you are, all right? The fact that these injustices were not done to you, right? They were done for you. And you actually chose each and everything, right, that has happened. You chose your avatar in this lifetime. You chose your, where you were going to incarnate. You chose, right? You knew what lessons you were going to learn. You knew what your hardships you were going to encounter. But you chose to do it anyway. Why? Because you are brave. You guys are the ones ascending into the masters, ascended masters, all right? A lot of raven energy, feline energy, and like big cat energy. So you guys can really resonate with the ravens, the cats. Okay, you guys know if you've been following me, I'm a huge cat person. I am totally a crazy cat lady. I have my familiar who is Sage. He is a big fluffy orange male cat. And then I have an owl familiar as well. And I would call the hawk a familiar as well. But the hawk is more so for me a protector and an over soul of some type, like a guide, right? Like that, like that's what I mean. Okay. But you guys are very highly protected. That's what this is. You guys are extremely brave and very protected. See, you may have felt like throughout life that you were not being protected or guided by the divine. You may have felt like you were abandoned at times. Like, where are you? Where are you, God? Where are you, my angels? You know, how could you let me sit here like this? You know, but this was, you know, first of all, they won't just intervene on your behalf without you asking them to. Okay, so you have to be very intentional with that kind of stuff. All right, although they are always around you and guiding and protecting in that sense, right? But if you want them to truly intervene, you have to ask them to. But this is confirmation of me with the Nymph of Wands. See, you held on. See how she's like using the wand to like pull herself back up from the ground? See, so she fell. She has fallen. You know, the whole like, I've fallen and I can't get up. It's like that is what I get. Like for many of you guys, you've been in this energy of fallen, you know, I'm hearing fallen earth, fallen angels. But it's funny too, because the Nymph, I swear you guys, you cannot make this stuff up. The very last of my notes right here is all about the Nymph. And I literally was going to be talking about in this reading, because it was a download, about some of you guys out there, my divine feminines, and there's an angel orb that just floated through right as I bring this up. Some of you guys out there, my divine feminines, you literally have the blood of Fae and specifically Nymph. Okay, so nymphs are mythical, right? Like creatures, fae type, right? But they're human-like, but they are oftentimes very beautiful. Their physical appearance is very good looking. Let's just say that. Okay, so very beautiful, or you know, very, very handsome, like, but the Nymph is a goddess, like a goddess energy. Okay, but you guys embody that. A lot of you guys out there, it's like an energy of extreme grace, strength, agility, power, poise, beauty, magic, like all of that. Okay, but you have pulled yourself up, okay, and you have acted heroic when nobody could see. You have remained generous and loving. You've done nice things for people, not for the praise, okay, not for the praise, because you didn't go gallivanting around after saying, this is what I just did for this person and this person and this person, and this is what I donate and this is what I do. No, you lifted yourself up, so you know the meaning of lifting up people and what that means. How the smallest amount of money could mean the biggest difference for someone who truly is in that moment of need and despair. But you have held on to your own fire and power, okay, with the wand energy. You are very strong, okay? You have lifted yourself up. Okay, and what I just heard was for the last time. So you're now from Nymph of Wands, okay, which is like a page type energy, to the Queen of Wands. You have risen in a big way, and now it is your time. She's adorned with a crown of fire, of flames. Okay, so your crown chakras are lit up right now. You guys are connecting to the divine in a very big way. All right, for some of you guys, you know, you're just so connected. The people around you, they really can't understand it. Okay, you're getting a lot of attention, a lot of looks, a lot of just attention. Right as I say that, the card pops. Bottom of the deck, 9 of Cups. 8 of Pentacles came out. So we have these two fire flames. Okay, so for some of you guys, it could be twin flame. There could be twin flame energy here. That could have been your extreme, your rise, your glow up. All right, from Nymph to Queen is maybe you encountered a divine counterpart, a twin flame, or it doesn't have to be a twin flame, but for a lot of you guys, it was like a romantical thing that like catapulted this growth and spark within you. Okay. All right. So what I put here was the Nymph came from, okay, so the word Nymph, Nymphs are nature spirits. They appear as very beautiful women, okay? This is Greek, very heavy in the Greek and Roman mythologies, okay? The download that I received, and I specifically put download as I was writing this, and then I received it, was that some of you have Nymph blood and Fae blood in your bloodline. You're built very small. You're very much into the esoteric part of life, very small bone structure. And I put you're very into the esoteric and magical side of things. You exude extreme beauty as far as your energy goes, your looks, just your essence, all of that, like I said earlier. And then for some of you guys, you could actually have like some like a little bit of like a pointier ear, smaller noses, and big eyes, okay, is what I was getting, because they have very big, like beautiful eyes. I obviously resonate with all of that. I'm 5'2" and like 100 pounds, right? Like very little, built very small, and I have very big eyes, right? Like they take up like half my face, right? But I also know from my lineage and my soul memories and Akash and stuff like that, of other reasons why, my star races and stuff like that, right? As far as like my eyes go and all that, but very heavily connected to the Fae. I always have been, and that's what I was getting here, was that, okay? So the word Nymph is derived from the Greek word bride. It means bride, okay? And nymphs, they embody the energy of fertility and all four elements, okay? And the type of Nymph energies that are out there and that like you might associate with are going to be different, because there's water nymphs, there's right fire nymphs, there's all the elements, earth nymph, right, like that, okay? They were and are not immortal, okay? So nymphs are not immortal, hence, right, like the bloodline of you and stuff like that, right? They're very friendly to men. Men like them a lot, let's just say that. But they live abnormally long lives. So they live very long lives. And what I'm getting here is that for some of you guys, because there's all kinds of different, like, as far as the Fae go, I mean, there's many different kinds, right? We have dryads, we have mermaid energy, we have leprechaun energy, we have the devas, we have gnomes, right? We have elf, we have boggarts, we have house elves, we have, right, there's so many pixies, right? There's so many different kinds. Pixie would be like Tinkerbell. The devas, the pixies, the dryads, and the nymphs are probably the ones that we connect with the most, and see the most. Okay. And the nymphs are very much connected to, right, the elements and the elementals and, nature spirits, things like that, right? But like very connected to like plant life, forest life, nature, gardens, flowers, herb, like all that kind of stuff very heavily too. So anyways, so that's why I felt called to pull this deck, and then literally like, because I was doing all this work before, because you guys, like, this stuff, I receive a lot of downloads and information and insight and messages, but like I do a lot of research. I'm Googling, I'm teaching myself, I'm reading, right, about the things, right? I don't just like pull shit out of my, like out of thin air and just be like, this is what this is. No, it's like a mixture. So, again, another message for many of you is, right, like no one's just gonna, I mean, you could come in here and learn things, right? but like you're being guided in a big way to like do your own research around the intuitive hits that you're getting, the messages that you're getting. You know, maybe a certain deity is coming through to you very, you know, frequently. You know, maybe you keep getting shown, I'm seeing Kalima. So maybe some of you guys keep getting shown, or you keep hearing, right? Kalima, Kalima, Kalima. Oh, another reader pulled about Kalima. Oh, I went on Instagram and a couple posts down, Kalima, or a spread with Kalima, right? It's like that. Okay, so anyways, so you have been being prepped. 8 of Pentacles. This is all, everything has been leading up to this point. It's the work. All the work that you've been putting in has its payout time. 9 of Cups. You can't make it up. What is coming in that you don't see coming, a little PS from the universe. Bottom of the deck is the 9 of Cups. Look at all of the cups, they're all lit up. She's literally like one with the earth and I just talked about flora, fauna, the nymphs being very heavily associated to all of that. That's you guys, very connected to flora and fauna, right? Which is that plant medicine energy, stuff that grows from the earth, right? Adorned in blooms and color, harvest, blessings, new beginnings. All kinds of stuff blooming and blossoming here, okay? So all of this hard work, you've been prepped. You've been prepped for some really big things. I'm going to pull the 9 of Cups here, and then tying it all in is Archangel Michael showing up with a beautiful wreath around this. You're being crowned. You're being crowned by the divine in a big way at this time, okay? I channeled this out, like this is Archangel Michael. This is breakthrough energy. It's a new beginning. It's divine truth. It's clarity. But it's a victory. It is divine victory. Okay, so you are receiving your victorious rewards now at this time. Like what I'm getting is like be prepared to be astounded. You can't make this shit up. After the Ace of Swords is the 10 of Cups. Look at the rainbowy colors. You have the 9 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. I'm telling you, my loves, this is a time of great fulfillment, great rewards, because you are great. You're full of great potential. You've survived great amounts of pain. You've endured a great amount of injustice in your life, and the universe keeps tabs. Okay, that's the way karma works. What you put out, you get back. Guess what? Everything that was done to you, held from you, every time you were ripped off, like let's say you go to like the different stores, right? Convenience stores, gas stations, liquor stores, they are known for this shit, you guys. Just know 9 times out of 10 when you're walking into a store like that, you are being ripped off to the 10th degree. Okay, the owner is way overpricing, right? And they're just going up and up and up right now. Okay, that's injustice. They have like a market value. They have a set, like a line here, okay, of what the item should be priced at, and they go way here. That's their karma. But you see, that's also an injustice to you, right? So think of how many times you have overpaid for things. Every time that you have overpaid for things, someone's been taking advantage of you. That's their karma that will be returned back on them tenfold. But for you, you're going to be returned that back tenfold in a good way, in a very good way. That's what I mean. And that's the timing of this timing right now, is everything that has been an injustice to you is now coming in. Wish fulfillments, in the form of wish fulfillments. It's going to knock your socks off. It's going to blow your mind. Whatever you're thinking right now that the universe is going to bring in, it's tenfold, more than that. Okay, this is happily ever after right here. Funny, and then after that is the 9 of Swords. So stop worrying. This is also an energy of those who have brought injustice to you. Now, we don't revel. I cannot stand, you guys, when I see other readers constantly posting about, you know, oh, your enemies are going to get what they deserve. Oh, your enemies are getting karma. Oh, your enemies are mad because of this. Oh, right? Like, that for me is very low vibe. That for me is like, Where is the healing in that message? It just sounds vengeful and shadowy and shady, right? Okay. Now, I have talked about in readings before, the ancestors are banishing enemies. Okay. Like an FYI, this is what's going on. So don't fret. Don't even bother with it. Don't give any energy to it, right? Your angels and ancestors are assisting and guiding, right? But we don't sit and revel in that kind of energy, you guys. That's the kind of stuff that karmic energy does, right? But that's what I mean. You guys have stepped into this place of sovereign leadership, sovereign love and energy. And you guys are now looking out even to those people who gouged you, wronged you, cheated on you, lied to you, betrayed you, left you behind, right? Every single time that's happened, it forced you to go within, hermit, and reconnect and evaluate and heal on your own. It caused you to pull yourself back up with your magic from within your own light each time. Dust off your knees, right? Scrape it all off, dust it all off, and then get back up. Okay? We would call it get back on the horse. You get back on the horse. Okay? It wasn't the horse that bucked you off. It was your own fear that bucked you off. Right? More than likely, you get on a horse, you're one with the horse. The horse can sense you before you even approach. And if there's fear and timid energy, right, the horse is going to exude that out as well. Okay? Perfect example of what you put out, you get back, is with a horse. Right? So many of you guys out there, you guys carry an energy of, you know, let's say it's your first time ever encountering a horse, right? You've never been on a horse, you've never been on horseback, right? And you're scared. But you guys connect, you guys have the heart space and the love within you and that frequency to be able to connect to that, to the beast, per se, right? And so animals can also sense evil. You have a big connection to animals, and animal spirits are good. And I'm going to actually pull an animal spirit card real quick, but they're big for you right now too, because they're all around you, and they're also watching and bringing signs and giving you confirmations. Like, seriously, you guys have to listen, right? Let's say you're taking a walk outside, or you're sitting outside, or you are walking through a parking lot, right? And you're thinking about something, and out of nowhere, a flock of birds flies over, or a bunch of birds get really, like, you know, they move a lot all of a sudden out of nowhere, like within the tree that they're in, right? And you kind of hear all the rustling and the chirping and the out of nowhere, right? That's your confirmation. It's those kinds of things, right? But this is that happily ever after. Funny too, because I was talking of like the different kinds of nymphs, and you could see here these beautiful like goddess-like energies, and they're bathing in the water. Okay, so right here we have like that water nymph energy. Okay, so for some of you guys, it's water nymph. You connect to two bodies of water, you know, very, very heavily. Okay. For some of you guys, there's it's, you know, obviously it's they're called banshees. Different cultures have different right? But the banshee is a woman. It is the spirit of, it's a woman spirit, it's a woman deity, however you want to call it, okay? But it's from Ireland, all right? So the banshee is it's a very old, like, Irish folklore, right? So if you're from Ireland, you've heard of the banshee. Many of you guys have heard of the banshee. They've made scary movies about the banshees, right? But the banshee is like a spirit, a woman spirit, who cries out to the ocean or near bodies of water, screaming, right? Cries. And it is the announcement of a loved one who is going to be transitioning to the other side, or a warning of death, okay? So for some of you guys, you have these gifts per se, okay? Where you can connect and hear death's rattle before it comes. Some of you guys are shown visions, or you just have a feeling that washes over you. But for some of you guys, you could actually maybe hear, or maybe you've heard the call of the banshee before, okay? But it allows you to bring connection and connectivity to loved ones. So let's say that you have this. Now, I wouldn't say run around saying this to people, right? Oh my gosh, I had this premonition that such and such is going to pass. Oh my God, right? No, it's a very difficult gift to maneuver. Let me tell you, because I have it. It's something that you have to bring forth to people with lots of compassion, okay? Now, unless you know for certain, without a shadow of a doubt, none of us can predict free will, right? So, but what I can say is, if you have a feeling, and this is an energy of your gifts have never led you astray, let's just say that, right? You know, about a friend or loved one, you might be able to say to someone, you know what, like, I just have this feeling, you know, and I just don't even want to, right, like, say that out loud, you know, but I just have this feeling, or I had a dream, I saw a vision, right? So maybe let's check in on such and such, because I did actually write that down here right at the end of my my channel's notes and session. Okay, so for some of my channeling today, I literally put okay, so let me just read for you guys everything that I put. I wrote 3 pages today of stuff. I told you the downloads are hot, right? But like what I actually record in a video, you know. So the complete 360, that's what I'm calling this era right now, or whatever is coming through to me. The complete 360. It is the complete turnaround at this time. A total eclipse of the heart is going to be a sync, or this is what's happening as well, total eclipse of the heart. The heart knows what it wants. The heart wants what it wants. The universe is playing matchmaker. The universe is playing matchmaker. And in my Intuit Oracle deck, this deck right here, I'm going to use it in a second. I was being shown the archer. It's the matchmaker, like the archer. Okay, she's like holding a bow and arrow, but that's what I was seeing. I put the archer, a perfect aim, taking a shot on magic. Okay, so the universe is playing matchmaker right now. So not only is it like about like DMs who maybe some of you are in separation from, this is about just like true love in general. There's a lot of very possible suitors who are going to be coming in, or you know, women, for those DMs out there of mine, right? Because this is both, right? It's just this energy of love, this true love frequency, this high vibrational frequency coming in, and the universe is playing matchmaker. The universe is playing love connection. Remember that show, you guys? My parents used to watch that when I was little, and I just remember the like super cheesiness of it, and like it was super awkward to watch. Like even as a child, I was like, my God, these poor adults, like this is awkward, this is painful to watch, right? You guys, I was like 5, right? But I just remember the love connection with Chuck Woolery. I do remember that. Okay, so comment down below if you guys remember. But the universe is playing matchmaker. The universe is doing love connections at this time, big time. Okay, so for a lot of you guys, there's this energy of excitement, playfulness, love, flirtiness, fun, you know, passion, all the things coming in at this time. And then I put love thyself. Okay, so we've been talking about this here on the channel, how big it is for everyone to be in a mode of love thyself right now. The root chakra, a complete reboot happening right now. Sorry, guys. The root chakra, a complete reboot. The crown and third eye, massive connectivity. And the sacral chakra is also a reboot, okay? I'm hearing, when I get that feeling, I want sexual healing. Okay. And then I put no more forcing the unforceable. Okay. So that's basically like no more forcing the unforceable. That's this right here. This is that aha, clarity. I get it. you know, I'm going to cut things away. I'm having new beginnings. I'm not going to force things that don't fit. No more square peg, round hole, none of that. I also put many dark nights of the soul. Check on your family and friends. This is the time of endings and balance. Karmic doors closing. Call on your council of light at this time. Rely on their guidance. And then I put death becomes her. So what that means for me is this massive, you know, this is a time of endings. This is a time of pressing the reset button, reboot, right? You guys are doing that for yourselves, but you're also helping a lot of the people around you do that. And this is a forewarning. This is a forewarning from the universe and from the design, or the divine. I said the design, but it's design. It's the Empress. See, this is exactly what I was just about to say. 9 of Swords, bottom of the deck, is you guys are the high vibrational, compassionate, divine feminine, you know, embodiment. It's an energy, right? Where you've been through a lot, so you can show this very empathic, loving side to things. Forewarning is we are going to be seeing a lot of people exiting this earth plane at this time, this year. People they're choosing to opt out of this ascension. They can't handle it. They opt out. They don't, you know, I can't tell you why people do what they do, right? But I can tell you for a lot of people, it's that. Okay. So many of us, right? We are the Empress to the collective. We are the mother to the collective at this time. For many around us even, right? Even people maybe that we've looked up to. People who might be like, right? Like need us. Okay? This is a time of truly stepping into where you've been called at this time. You are being crowned by the divine as royalty at this time. The Empress is all the queens rolled into one. We had the Queen of Wands earlier, and now we have the Empress. That is a huge level up. That is the stamp from the universe saying, you've done it. You are now going through another massive rebirth. Fertile new cycles. The Nymph represents fertility, beauty, right? That's her too, the Empress. Okay, so let's get an animal, 9 of Swords. You've got a lot of people like stressed out and worried. Okay, for some of you guys, right, like you're very powerful, and the people around you, acquaintances, people in the past, they know this. They know this. Okay, there's some people who are shaking in their boots right now, okay, because they see how magical you are, how sovereign you are, how protected you are, how, you know, for some of you guys, right, like you're very connected, very psychic, very, right, the things that you see or say or whatever, like they happen. Okay, the dragon just came out with the peacock. But what I'm getting here is like people really freaking out behind the scenes, exes, you know, friends that have done you wrong, stuff like that, because the universe is coming down on them. And so for some of you guys, you might be thinking of like, you know, just these kinds of people from your past that have done these kinds of things to you, right? That maybe you've, you know, not been in contact with, right? It's time to forgive them if you haven't, but more so what this is like they might be coming into your energy field and your thoughts because of them pulling on you. They're thinking of you a great deal right now because they're thinking of their karma that they created. What happened, right? A lot of remorse. Okay, we have Mercury pre-shadow or shadow, right? I should say. Okay, Mercury goes into its full retrograde the 29th, I believe. So, you know, like a little over a week away. And that can dredge up people from the past. Okay, you just have to use discernment. But I do get some people wanting to make amends, okay? Because they could intuitively feel, or they're literally seeing it, their karma playing out. And for some of them, they know it's directly associated to you. How they wronged you. their higher self, their intuition. However, see the spider, what it's about the web that they have woven. But there's also the weavings of the web, right? So and then if you're feeling froggy, leap. Okay, some of you guys might be learning about frog medicine, getting into frog medicine. You might be taking frog medicine, bufo. All right. But this is about being like, it's about the weavings of life. Trust the weavings. Grandmother Spider is weaving beautiful things for you at this time. Okay. But these are some energies here that are still caught in your energetic field and your energetic net. Okay. All right. But what I'm getting here is, speaking of, right, things like that, the frog would definitely use its tongue to catch the spider and eat the spider. So that's what I'm getting here, is that anything stuck in your energy field that's not meant to be there is being consumed by the divine. Let's just say that, for lack of better words, okay? All right. So there's some beautiful things caught here in your web at this time. And then you have the eagle. Look at that. Divine masculine energy, sun energy. This is happiness, but this is rising above it all. You guys had what it took to rise above the rest, to rise above it all, to remain just. You didn't get in your egos. You got out of the ego and you rose up in such a way. And what Spirit is letting me know is that you guys have every right to be proud of yourselves. You guys have every right to celebrate yourselves. Be proud of yourselves. You're being crowned by the divine at this time. You've risen above all of the fakes, the liars, the deceptive ones, the betrayals. Mostly, you rose above the fakes. Other people, they tried to get you caught up, right? They tried to get you caught up in their web of bullshit, their web of drama, their web of lies. You were always able to see through it, collective, and that's what the divine is saying here. Like, you hold a special gift that other people, we all have gifts, right? We all are souls having a human experience. We all have the ability to connect to our own spiritual gifts, things of that nature. But yeah, some people are very connected, and some people, are connected, but they really have to work at being connected or opening themselves up and healing, and right, it's like that. You are someone who's very naturally connected in a big way. You've always been this way. We don't know, I'm hearing like walk a mile in my shoes. Like, we don't know anybody's journey. I don't know your journey. You don't know my journey. I share about it. We share about it, like, right? But no one knows what it's like to be me. No one knows, and no one ever will. No one will ever know what it's like to be me, because I am the only me that there will ever be, forever and ever and ever, right? You're the only you. But that's what we can do. We know that we're all connected, right? We just show each other empathy and love, compassion. The sacred waters. All right, so more water energy here. A lot of washing away. It could be raining where you're at today, okay? It looks like it should be raining where I'm at, but it's no rain in the forecast right now. But it has been raining. It has been raining. I had this, like, person, I guess I could say person, this guy, like, not too long ago, probably, like, I don't know, like 2 months ago, one night we were sitting out, like, we were all sitting out by the bonfire, and we were talking about, like, this winter, and, I don't know shit about, like, the weather, or, the like how the pressure works and the earth and this and that and the right, like, I know a lot of stuff, but I'm highly intuitive. I'm a seer, right? I'm prophetic. I can see things before they happen, the weather, all the things, right? And he was going on and on and on about, you know, because he was very much like in the ego, like, even though I am who I am, he wanted to always shut it down as if, right, like, I know more than you do, though, right? Like, I know more than you do, kind of a thing, right? Very much in the ego. And I was like, oh, buddy, no. Nice guy, wonderful person, right? But just no. Too many red flags, right? But anyways, I was sharing my prophecy on this winter, and I was saying that it was going to be what I felt and what I saw, okay, was a very freezing cold winter for where we live, and a very wet winter for where we live, meaning freezing cold temperatures and lots of rain. Oh no, I have to disagree with that, because, you know, the earth has been doing this and there's pressure, blah, 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 and it comes up from the middle of the earth, and it's gonna be a warmer winter with warmer climates, and it's gonna be very dry. And I'm like, okay, whatever, dude, right? Guess what? We've gotten more rain this winter so far, which we haven't even hit the official day of winter solstice, right? We've gotten more rain this year so far than we did all last year and the year before, inches wise. We've gotten more rain in this short amount of time than we have for 2 years. And it's freezing. Very low temperatures, very cold. So anyways, my whole point with all that is you guys, many of you guys, you embody the same kind of gifts. You're very connected to the water energy, your subconscious, your intuition, your psychic abilities, your emotions, you know, you're very connected to your heart space, all right? Just because you're connected to your heart space doesn't mean, you know, that you have to be this like ushy-gushy, overflowing, I love everybody, right? I love everybody, but you guys, I'm very Queen of Swordsy. Like, you know, I'm very loving, but I'm also very like, you know, reserved in a big way. And I can be very, you know, cut and dry like that, right? I'm a Libra. But anyways, that's what I'm getting here. So don't stray from what it is that you guys are seeing, and you're right, because even if it sounds insane or crazy, like, I'm telling you, you guys, listen to yourselves. You guys are very powerful, very strong. You've created a life for yourself. You're creating a life for yourself. And you have no idea the beautiful energies that are about to hop right into your life. Also, the frog, you know, the frogs, they can be kind of like a chameleon also, where they can, you know, hide their skin to blend in with their environments, a lot of them, okay? So Spirit is saying that, like, because I'm getting a web of lies. So there could be someone in your direct environment who is feeding a web of lies. There's a web of lies, okay, that this person is connected to or stuck in. And this person is very good at blending in, okay? Morphing, I'm hearing morph, the word morph. They morph into whatever it is that they need to be, but it's a lie. Okay, so for whoever that's for, you will know, and that will resonate very deeply, and you'll be like, oh, okay, I know exactly who she's talking about. But anyways, the sacred waters, nourishment. This is a time for you to nourish yourselves. It says replenishment, replenish yourselves. Health, focus on your health. Take care of your health. I'm hearing primordial health. I don't even know what the hell that means, you guys. Primordial health. Rest and self-care. The reason behind this is because of the initiations and what's going on a spiritual divine level right now for you guys. You guys are being anointed with sacred waters. You guys are being anointed, and that could, right in your sleep, like they're anointing you with sacred oils, waters. Some of you guys could be having dreams where you literally are in very, you know, water-oriented places. Let's get one more for the divine collective. Or two more. The Rose Garden. Whispers of Mother Earth. Okay, so the Rose Garden says innocence, forgiveness, and be gentle with yourself. Yeah, this is a time of rest. Just this morning, you guys, just this morning, our outside feral cat, we call him Jelly Bean, he got a hummingbird. No punctures, but my roommate held the hummingbird in her hand for probably over 30 minutes, right? She had to break away, so she sent me a text, can you come take over? So I went out and took the hummingbird out of her hand. I could feel the love that the hummingbird was feeling from her, from us, from the moment. So much safety, so much love. But hummingbirds are fast. They're all about enjoying the sweet nectar, being present, also rapid responses to things. They're fast-moving energy. But it was very much an energy of take time for yourself, rest until you feel you need, until you feel ready, okay? Because that's what the hummingbird was doing. I knew that it wasn't injured. I said, it's just gonna lay there. It's very smart. It's playing dead, or it's playing, right? And it'll just perk up and take off when it's ready, right? And I knew as soon as I grabbed it that I only had about 2 minutes with it, because I could feel its energy completely shift to, oh, I'm ready, I can go. So I quickly took some pictures and a quick video of it, and then right when I was done, boom, it got up and took off, right? Very beautiful though, but it was a divine moment of, you know, it's time to rest. It's time to just enjoy these holiday, you know, moments, this time of year, this energy flow that we're in. Be gentle with yourself at this time, is it. Okay? Because sometimes we're too much in a hurry, just like that little hummingbird, we lose sight. And then we get, right? Because that's what happened. They were having fun and they got really close to the ground with some things, and the cat just, right? Whispers of Mother Earth, creativity, ideas, inspiration, artist, a writer, and channel. So for many of you guys, your channels are opening up. Some of you guys are going to be starting your own channels. You're creators, you're content creators, you're influencers. This is that. You've gone through initiations. You have, it's not like you're just picking up a deck of cards or talking about manifestation or doing this. No, you're coming and leading from a place of true experience and divine empathy and love and healing. This is not an easy job. This takes a lot of energy, dedication, time. It's a blessed job. And I should say, on the grand spectrum of things, it's pretty easy, but it is time consuming, and it takes a lot of work, effort, and consistency, right? But some of you guys are going to starting channels. You are channels, you're conduits, you're mediums. That's really what I meant about your channels opening. But that will also open more channels, doorways, gateways. You guys are becoming more creative. You're standing in your power, Queen of Wands. That's exactly what this means. Look at all the red and pink. There's this extreme, like, magnetic, like, lusty, like, desirous, like, Aphrodite, Persephone, like, blooming, radiant, electric, like, kind of energy around you at this time. I'm here for it, you guys. You're feeling very inspired. Take some time to rest. Some of you guys, you are creators. You're artists, you're writers, right? Journalists. You might be feeling a little blocked. You might be having a creativity block. You might be having a moment of, oh my gosh, I feel like I've been so stagnant. I feel like I haven't been able to be in the flow. Okay, I'm also hearing fashion designer, FIT'em. Some of you guys are fashion designers. You went to FIT'em. Okay, some of you guys are leaving the big city, and some of you guys are moving back home. Some of you guys, it's the opposite, where you're leaving home and you're going to the big city. Whatever I'm getting, you guys better design something for me, okay? Because whoever I'm speaking for, it's successful. You're a successful fashion designer. Milan, Paris, Japan. I'm getting Harajuku girls. Okay, so some of you guys are very much into that Japanese fashion, the Harajuku, you know. It's also I don't know, I could be wrong, but I'm also getting like Hong Kong. All right, so very like Korean energy too here. Very beautiful. Whatever it is, you guys are very successful, powerful. Okay, I'm also seeing nail artists, but you guys are like different kinds of nail artists. You guys are not like the typical, no. You guys are nail like queens, like cosmic queen nail artists, all right? You take everything from the ethers and you put it down into your work. But this is that creative spark. You guys are very creative. Okay, whispers of Mother Earth. She's telling you you're ready. It's time. You're ready. And before I go, my loves, all right, I'm just going to get an archetype for you. I know this was a long one, but this was a heavy one, all right? We went over different, you know, the fairies, the nymphs, the bloodlines that you guys, some of you guys have and embody. And you'll know because you'll really connect to the fairies, to the fae. You know, you were probably like me. You loved, like, you're an old soul even when you were like a little child, right? Like I loved movies like The Secret Garden, right? Colin, right? I loved The Secret Garden. That was like my all-time favorite. You know, just older movies like that, right? But The Secret Garden is like that fairy. It's like very mystical energy. As I'm literally saying mystical energy, the Mystic card flies out. There it is. I beg your pardon. I never promised you a rose garden. The medallion. So you are receiving your divine inheritance, the medallion. What has been stripped from you, taken from you, held back from you, gouged from you, it is being returned to you tenfold. Return to owner. Return back to you. Again, and whoever had a hand in keeping it from you, they're receiving theirs. It's just the way that it works. Doesn't have to be right at this time, but yeah. Okay, but this is that, the mystic. You are the mystic. You are the guru. You have undergone a massive transformation. You are spreading your wings, standing in your power, in the light, shining out, right? But you embody this beautiful energy and power and force field, but you balance the light and the dark, okay? It's not like when you align with the light and you just, right? No, both are needed, yin and yang, light and darkness, right? You can't have one without the other, but you balance them, healed them. But you are the mystic, so you are the one embodying this mystical, magical energy, Empress energy. Okay, and you are in a mode of receiving. You are the creator. Look at the artist. Look at the paintbrush. You are the creator. Some of you guys, you need to do that. Your inner child has been feeling like it's been living in a desert land with nothing fun around it. Okay, it needs playful energy. It needs color. Okay, there's also new beginnings here. New beginnings with the new moon. Right? Beautiful. But some of you guys need to just have fun. Paint, watercolor, splash paint on paper, color, maybe get some pottery, color pumpkins, color rocks, right? Big, beautiful rocks. You could put them out in your garden. I used to do that all the time. I would paint river rock, right? And then have them out all around my little fairy garden, my actual, right? Like, get creative, right? However that is for you, but you're creators, right? And you're high vibrational Empress. So what it is that you create at this time, it's coming back to you very quickly, all right? And the things that you have been creating are coming in at this time as well. So you guys are going into the new year, right? Packing some punch with you, bringing some magic with you, and high vibrational, fertile energy with you. So this is what I have for you, my loves. Know that you've been prepped for your whole life for this very moment. You've been prepped your whole life for this very moment in your life. Okay, let's just get one more. I want one more. Show me the incoming energies for this moment. What are they being crowned for? What are they being crowned with? Show me the crowning of their lives, of their destinies, of their happily ever afters. We got the 10 of Cups. We got the 9 of Cups in this reading. It's the 9th house, seeking. Uranus, revolution. This is like the Tower. This is that coming in. It's powerful. It's transformative. It's breakthroughs, awakening, technology, innovation, originality, insight, a surprise, freedom, edge, rupture, diversity, lightning, the unexpected. And then you got the mystic again, Pisces. Some of you guys could be dealing with the Pisces, but this is that very mystical energy. You are the mystics. Be careful of the people that you watch and listen to. Tap in, use a pendulum, ask if this is okay. Is this person of the shadow? Is this person been infiltrated by the shadow? Because even if you're watching other readers on YouTube and they harbor that kind of energy, you guys, that's bad. I've been shown other gurus and spiritual people and whoever, all right, they put on the biggest fronts, but they can't fool me. I can see right through them. Okay? They will lie. They will gouge. They will say whatever. Some of them actually believe it. Some of them actually believe the shit that they say. Okay? They can't discern from what's real and what's not. Okay? But for a lot of them, what they do is they leech off of the viewer. They leech off of your light, your energy field. Okay? So, it's not to like scare anybody, but it's just to like use discernment, my loves. It's out there. We are living as this earth rises in frequency and ascends at this time. We are experiencing a tremendous amount of polarity. Although we are shifting back into a oneness, first it's going to be ripped apart. You see? Okay, so we are living in this powerful divine revolution at this time, all right? So you guys are the ones who are going to be way showing and leading, like for real. Okay? Not like self-proclaimed gurus and leaders, right? No, like this is like you were handpicked by the divine. You have every single thing. And if you even look back on your lives, and you think of the moments that I said earlier, there should be 1 to 3 that come to you like that. It should all click. It makes sense. Oh, yes. That made sense why that happened. I obviously didn't see it back then, but now I see it now. Because if that had never happened, then this never would have happened, and this would have never happened, and then I never would have met this person, or I never would have gone to this place, or I never would have taken that job, and then this wouldn't have happened, and right? Okay? This is the map of your destiny. Each dot, each destination has led you to your final destination, which is here right now. Which is what I'm saying. The 9th house, what you have been seeking is seeking you. Your pilgrimage, your dark night of the soul, your soul's journey, your hermit energy. Your hermit journey has brought you here into this beautiful state of surprise. And then Venus. Very last card is Venus. She rules Libra and Taurus. She also rules the Empress, which you guys had the Empress. You have the ability to change people's hearts, to transform their hearts, and to show love through your love and compassion. Okay? Beauty. I said earlier about the nymphs and about great beauty exuding this loving Venusian energy. That's you. It's a gift. Okay? Anyone has the ability to love, but your ability to show love outwardly and from within is like, it's different. It's different. You stand out in that regard. Whoever I'm talking to, whoever this message is for. Your beauty stands out. Your harmonious energy, romance, charm, receiving, sensuality, luxury, living life of luxury, wealth, living a life of extreme wealth, which is all forms, not just money, diplomacy, magnetism, value. See, you are a high value being. vibrating and beating at a very high frequency. So the love that comes towards you has to be that match and same. Someone is in adoration and highly attracted to you. Indulgence, taste, and style. Yeah, there's definitely something about stylists, styling people, styling on set. You could be, you know, that like a designer on set, or, you know, do like movie design, like, you know, pick out the wardrobes, be in charge of wardrobes. Some of you guys are just, you're going to be really big and booming. All right. I have a lot of big energy here on the channel. We're all moving places together. Trust me. Trust me. All right. I might need some of you guys to style me one of these days. All right. And maybe might need a publicist and an assistant too. Not really though. Not really though. We're going places. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up, right? So your 9th house. Okay. Everything is changing. All the risk taking, everything that you've done, it's changing. It's going to be within the blink of an eye for a lot of you guys. And then love is here. Okay. So the love that you have put out is coming back to you like a millionfold. Let's just say that the love that you have shown and put out, not only into yourself, but outwards into the collective, you are being paid back. So I love you guys. I thank you guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed this very long, but beautiful message. If you would like to book a personal psychic session with me, you can find the information down below in the description box. I do want to take a moment though, and I have these beautiful roses that I was gifted from Rose Forever, New York. This is my second batch of roses from Rose Forever, New York, and I absolutely adore their high quality artesian roses, you guys. These are real roses. You guys can see that, Rose Forever, New York City. Okay, but these are real roses that are naturally reserved, okay, preserved. And this one is a cute little drawer. You could put like makeup brushes, toiletries, crystal. I mean, you could do whatever you want, right? It's like a cute little like desk arrangement even. But these guys last for a year or more. They smell phenomenal, you guys, and they are just so pretty, so beautiful, right? So if you want to order a bundle, you guys, for someone special before Christmas, okay, I will put all of the information down below in the description box, okay? We will see, or I will have the website. You can click on the website link, and then I also have my my special promo code for discount on your order, okay? And I'll put all the information below, you guys. I believe there could be free shipping on some, but there's literally every color, every kind of different box, velvet boxes, clear boxes, you know, anything you could think of. But they're absolutely phenomenal. They're beautiful. And actually the representative, hello Marina, who reaches out and who sets all this up for me, which thank you again. I was letting her know that I was like, I think I'm gonna like put a little suggestion out there, because you guys, as you can see in this reading, this is a time of self-love, love thyself. That was actually something I channeled out on my notebook, right? And then we got these cards that's all about nourishment, relax, self-love, beauty, Venusian energy. This is that. So this doesn't have to be a gift for someone else. I encourage you, my loves, to buy yourself this gift. Invest in yourself. You guys, trust me. I would be doing the same thing. I am blessed to be receiving this, but you guys, I would be buying myself one for sure. For sure. They are gorgeous, and the way that they make you feel in your atmosphere is just beautiful. It's just beautiful, and you could feel the love that is put into these for sure. But what I was saying is, like, you might like want to buy yourself like a New Year's bouquet, right? They're good for a year or more. I know they'll last for a year for sure. I mean, I've had mine already over there for the pink ones I got for like 5 months or so, and they look like I just opened them, right? But maybe it's like your end of the year bundle. and you purchase yourself a beautiful bouquet. You keep it around your room. Let it be your like affirmation bouquet, right? Like, this is my New Year's bouquet. You could even write down like little affirmations and like goals, or like a list of like everything you want to achieve and do. Maybe do a bundle of 12 for each month, right? 12, a dozen roses for each month. Each month representing a goal, something you want to achieve, something that you claim will happen for you. And then maybe just tuck it away, you know, or put it in the box somewhere, or in the lid, or however you want to do it. And then at the end of the year, you check what these roses bloomed for you, with that intention bloomed for you. How much of it did you achieve? You guys, I'm telling you, that stuff is powerful. And when you mix it with Earth's magic like this, especially roses, they're so symbolic of so many things, you guys. Romance, love, fertility, Sisters of the Rose, Mary Magdalene, Mother Mary, right? All these things. It's powerful. So anyways, you guys, go check it out. Rose Forever NYC. I will put the information down in the description box. You can click on the website. I will have my discount code that you can enter for your first purchase. Be sure to get that for the discount code, you guys, before December ends. And again, keep in mind that idea for the New Year's bouquet for yourself. End of year, New Year bouquet. Trust me, you guys, it makes all the difference. So, and I think that's very powerful. I think that's what I'm going to be doing with this, guys. So I love you guys. I thank you guys. And if you do want to book a personal psychic session, you can find the information down below in the description box, as well as a past life Akashic reading or an intuitive energetic healing session. So I love you guys. Happy holidays. Mwah. Bye.